Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? How are you tonight? Little later than I wanted to start tonight, but I had to run to the store for something, and then decided to grab some dinner while I was there. And then I had to wrestle with some freaking audio issues getting this started. Yeah, gamer fuel of a shredded lettuce and cabbage salad from Safeway with chicken, oranges. It's a quote unquote Asian salad. It's chopped greens, chicken. I don't know what the freaking crunchy things are in there. Some nuts, some oranges. It's pretty good. It's a salad. It's just a quick and easy thing I like to grab sometimes. And a couple turkey wraps, which are okay. The actual dinner I was going to have tonight, steak and potatoes, is very delayed because my stepfather decided to start the grill pretty late. So anyways, as the title of the stream says, I've been playing this game off stream for a little while. I am about 6 chapters in. So I decided if I want to stream, I should just stream what I want to play. I should, if I, like, very few things are games that I am completely against streaming. That I would rather just play on my own, and those are so. If a game is going to be taking up all my time and I want to stream, I might as well stream that game. This is the same thing that I went through with starting up Elden Ring. So what we're going to do tonight is we are going to go into the event theater here. Yeah, it's not like I'm not saying like stream anything I like I'm wanting to stream things I don't like, but more of like a thing of like I want to play this game. Do I want? It's like if I'm gonna play, like if I want to stream more, I might as well stream what I'm feeling like playing right now. I shouldn't have to worry. I'm not gonna worry about, like, oh, I should stick to a schedule. I shouldn't stream the same thing every day. Like, no, I'm just gonna stream whatever. I'll be like people do binge streaming style like this all the time. But anyways, like I'm saying, what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna watch cutscenes. We're gonna watch the cutscenes for chapters 1 through 6, and the few heart-to-hearts that I've done in the game, so that we are caught up on the story on stream, and then I can play the rest of the game going forward on stream without worrying about not having streamed the whole thing. So we're gonna start at the beginning here. What does that do? I don't know what that button. Ah, I see. I can set the characters. I can set characters' appearance costumes for the scenes ahead of time. That's pretty nifty. I'm probably not gonna do that. So let's start at the beginning with the Bionis and the Mechonis. For those unaware, Xenoblade is the latest entry. Xenoblade Chronicles is the latest saga of an ongoing attempt by a couple developers to do a long-running series of games, all of which started with the word Xeno, starting with Xenogears on the PlayStation 1, going through Xenosaga, and then getting to Xenoblade. This was the first game in the Xenoblade series. There isn't really direct connection between the 3 different Xeno series so much as more just thematic connections of and a love of Gnosticism. Yeah, they're kind of related. It's like the guy who created the guy who made Xenogears and later Xenosaga. His whole goal was he wanted to make like a 12-part epic. Like Xenogears was like episode 4, and that kind of thing. It didn't really work out for various reasons of funding and publishers not really wanting to commit to that, and the game's not doing particularly well and such. But it's never stopped them from continuing to try, and Xenoblade is by far the most popular, most well-received of the ones they've done, for sure. But yeah, I played... My journey with Xenoblade has been... I tried playing this game on the 3DS version, and I did not like it. There were a lot of things, not just because of it being on the 3DS, but because of things with, like, certain, like, the way the gameplay was designed just wasn't clicking with me. It felt, there was certain decisions that felt really, like, hostile to the player at the time. So I fell off of it really hard. About this point where I'm at now, actually, is where I'm just slightly ahead of where I've made it before I fell off the first time. So then when Xenoblade 2 came out and I saw that they changed the gameplay to be more a button pressing style combat rather than menu based, I chose to go with... I decided to play that game. I decided to try again, and it clicked a lot better with me. I was able to get into it at the start better, and I finally finished Xenoblade 2 recently this year. Yeah, so yeah. And then after finishing, I decided, you know what, I do want to play Xenoblade 1 before 3 comes out. So I decided to start playing it, and I was all like, just in case I don't actually like it, I'm not going to stream it. Well, now I've played it, and I'm liking it a lot better now. And part of it is that I'm able to be over-leveled a little bit compared to... I think a big problem I had with it originally is that the way I was playing left me a little under-leveled, I think, for certain parts that were very hard early on. Because the way you get... One of the best ways to get levels in this game is side quests. And side quests are a pain in the ass in the 3DS and Wii versions of this game. This version of the game adds a ton of quality of life to side quests. So when I was playing, I was able to just go do stuff and get a lot of experience, and I feel like that helped me. And also just having a better understanding of how the game works from playing 2. I really like this game now. I really think this game... I understand how to play this game, and I think I like playing it a little better than 2. I think 2, I've come to realize, has a lot of problems in its gameplay, just in that it's a very ambitious game that didn't have enough time. But I will talk about that probably when I stream the cutscenes for Xenoblade 2. I'm not going to replay Xenoblade 2 on stream. They are Nintendo exclusive games, yes. Xenoblade 1 was on Wii, 3DS, and now Switch. Xenoblade X, which is not really related to the story of the numbered Xenoblades. It's kind of a separate thing in the same gameplay style, was Wii U. And then 2 is only on Switch. And 3 will be on Switch. This guy's voiced by Norio Wakamoto in the Japanese dub. This fucking greasy motherfucker is voiced by Norio Wakamoto. So I talked a little bit over a lot of that, but generally the synopsis of that scene is: world was a big ocean, 2 giant things fought and killed each other. Now humans and machines live on their bodies. And the humans and machines fight each other a lot. And a year before the start of this game, this guy Dunban makes a final stand in this climactic battle of the fight against the machines, along with his friend Dixon and his companion Mumkar, who wants none of it.
You've got to be kidding! It's their main force. Looks like the Mechon are hell-bent on taking us out.
They'll have to be if they want to beat us. Now, let's even the odds a bit.
You heard him.
Also, Dunban is the coolest motherfucker in this game.
Let's do this.
And the sword he's wielding is called the Monado. It is that same glowing sword that one of the giants had at the beginning of the cutscene, but now it's small and human-sized. And it's the only weapon that can naturally fight these machines. That isn't, aside from ones that are specifically made for tearing apart metal. Most weapons bounce off of the metal bodies of the Mechon. Chapter 6 is like,
I ain't going down that easily.
where is the twink, by the way? If you mean Shulk, the main character, he will show up later.
Still good to go.
He's like 13 during, he's like 15 or something during this cutscene. He's not here fighting the war.
Car, what are you doing? That way is.
Or like 17, I think, actually, right now. He's back home. We'll see him later. Chapter 6 is right when Dunban joins you as a party member, and you go into the mart, you go into the swamp. It's not very far. Chapter 6 is not very far. It's just after. This is a game with a lot of chapters.
This is a joke, it ain't funny.
Yeah. Turns out the guy who looks like a rat and was talking about abandoned people.
Dumban?
Dixon, take care of this.
Again, voiced by Norio Wakamoto.
Dumban, what are you playing at?
Those idiots. I'll just come and get them an order when everything's quieted down a bit. That thing's gonna be mine.
Get dunked on, motherfucker.
Oh no, please. No! Vile Mekon. If you think the Homs, the people of Bionis, are just waiting here for you to pick us off, you are sorely mistaken.
So yeah, as far as people know, the only thing no one really knows what's the deal with the Mechon, other than that they just seem to eat people. For whatever reason, the machines eat people. That's why they are attacking the humans. Or the Homs. They're called the people are called Homs in this world. But yeah, the entirety of the game world is the corpses of the two giants. Which is one of the coolest things about this game, is that about Xenoblade as a series, is that it's always like the world the world that people walk on is giant creatures, which is really cool.
A Mechon M71. I bet I can use its optical system to align one of the anti-air batteries.
Yeah, it's cool as shit.
Oh, no good. It's broken. The joint section. It's buckled.
Here's our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
It's completely useless.
And non-binary clowns. Named Tierra. Love you, friend.
Huh? An M69.
Nice. Nice.
Its armor would be perfect for making a shield. If I can just get it off, I should be able to. Shulk! Rhine! It's not a Mechon. It's just a Crabble. It was using the Mechon armor as a shell.
I'll lure it away and topple it. When it's down, use your arts to finish it off.
Thanks, Rhine. That was a close one.
Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can keep an eye on you. It's pretty dangerous outside of the colony. There are all kinds of monsters.
Yeah. But thanks to you, we got its shell. Everyone in the colony's gonna be really happy.
I'm worried
Rhine
about you,
has
Michelle.
big mother hen energy
Whatever.
over Shulk.
Knowing what you're like, at least you'll make a decent weapon out of it.
He talks a lot about protecting Shulk. It's really sweet. I love
I
Rhine.
just learned by watching Dixon make weapons.
Of course, Dunban's weapon still beats them all.
Yeah, we are just watching cutscenes up through chapter 6. There is a lot of gameplay that's gonna be not showing up here.
Real short. Anyway, we better get back to the colony. If I'm I'm late for drills again, old Square Tash is gonna kill me.
Square Tash? Oh, the Defense Force Colonel. He's pretty scary.
Tell me about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean for you to come all the way out here during your break.
Don't worry about it. Let's get back.
So I don't know if these cutscenes will ever show it, but oh, it does show it. So you can see there's a little light highlight on the body of the Bionis there. Colony 9 is on the foot. This game starts at the very bottom of the big corpse, and we are gonna walk up it. We are currently in the chapter where I'm at. We're at its butt.
Here we are.
My current party is Shulk, Dunban, and Sharla.
To the weapon development lab.
But
Yeah, when I've sold any parts I can't
I'm kind of just swapping people. I'm going to be swapping people around as I play because I want to build up affinity between them and, trying out different things.
You idiots! What the hell are you playing at?
Uh-oh. The Colonel's gonna explode.
Crashing the mobile artillery into a house. How long have you been in the force?
Sorry, sir. It's just that we were trying to go as fast as we could, like you ordered.
But it's impossible to get back to the military district in only 40 seconds.
I don't want any excuses.
I love this music. This is very good,
They win.
goofy music.
Yes, sir.
You're a disgrace to the uniform.
So this guy's basically
The shame you
so
brought on
this guy, his name is Vangar, but in Japan his name is Vandam. Vandam is basically the Sid of the Xeno series.
Yes, sir.
There is a character who's like Van Dam in like Xenogears and in Xenosaga. And then there is a Vandam in Xenoblade 2 and will be another Vandam in Xenoblade 3.
Colonel, we can't move the artillery.
What? You better give a damn good reason why.
Sir, the impact of the crash damaged the ether conduction cable. The ether fuel
But yeah, it's kind of like Sid from Final Fantasy, where it's the same name but a different character each game.
Can't you even do something as simple as that?
Even if this time they changed the name for the English dub as well.
It'll be 3 days until more come in, sir.
I told you to keep a stock of fuel in reserve.
Sorry, sir.
You're nothing but slackers.
Same old Colonel. At this rate, the men will all be dead before they see any action.
All right, Shulk. How are you?
Dixon! When did you get back to Colony 9?
Just now. I see you've been busy. Looks like your Monado research has been going well. I made the right choice leaving you in charge.
Dixon,
Your
also
research
very
work's
cool.
Really helped.
So, you can activate it now then.
Well, anyone can activate it. The problem is controlling it.
Yeah, for everyone except him.
Yes. If anyone other than Dunban were able to control the Monado, we could surpass any military force in the world.
You think so? What are these hidden functions you mention?
It's still only conjecture, but it's starting to look like the Monado might be something far more significant than just a weapon for defeating Mechon.
I see. And the evidence to support your theory?
It's the symbol that appears in the center when it's activated. What I know is, the central piece is made from multi-layered glass. The symbol appears on the top layer, and each layer is constructed differently.
So it's possible that other symbols could appear on different layers.
Which means...
The Monado might conceal even more power. Am I right?
if we could just unlock the Monado's power.
Dunban! Dunban!
Prioritize the most civilian. Come on, get a move on!
Dunban!
Don't look like that. I haven't gone yet. Shock. It was the Monado. It was controlling me. Even so, it saved us. Saved our future. Next, it will be up to you.
Dunban.
Well, I better get the supplies delivered to the defense force. I'll drop round the HQ and see how they're getting on.
Okay then. I'll see you later.
Shulk, you're spending too much time in the lab. Either that or rummaging for junk in the scrapyard. It ain't healthy for a kid your age.
Go touch some grass, kid.
Always looking so pasty. You should get out, get some fresh air once in a while. All right, I'm off.
Snog your girlfriend. Something. Maybe wear something other than a frickin' sweater. It's it's like 80 degrees outside. What's wrong with you? We're like right next to the ocean. It's very humid.
Dunban, are you awake yet?
Dunban and his collection of katanas.
You didn't have to bring it yourself. You could have just called me.
Don't be silly. Do you want me to feed you?
Don't treat me like an invalid. I'm better than I was a year ago.
Much better. I really thought I lost you back then.
Yes, but now I'm almost well enough to handle the Monado again.
Dunban, don't say that. The Mechon have gone now. Why would you say that?
I just mean I'm prepared. Sorry.
Okay. More importantly, eat up before it gets cold. I made something really special today.
Don't feel like you need to stay here then, Fiora. Go and make your next delivery.
Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'd like Shulk to try some while it's still hot.
That's okay. Shulk has no sense of taste. He'll say it's delicious even if it's stone cold.
In which case, today he would actually mean it.
Maybe.
I'm fine, Fiora. Off you go.
Okay. Dunban, thanks.
One thing that's kind of nice about I like about as far as JRPGs go, very anime JRPGs go, what I like about the Xenoblade games is that they're not. They don't entirely
Be prepared to use the Monado again.
like they don't necessarily directly say it, but they don't dance around who has feelings for who in amongst characters. Like they make it very clear, like, no, Fiora has a crush on Shulk. It's not. We're not playing around with it. She likes him. Like a big part of Xenoblade 2 is about the main character being in love with the main female lead, and like it's very direct and about it. It's just kind of nice to not have the
Dixon.
anime pretending and shit kind of tropes. I don't know. Like it still has them, but like
I'm on my way to the lab.
I'm rambling. I don't
He's
know.
not there right now.
Really?
I just sent him out to get some fresh air. You know where he'll have gone.
Outlet Park.
That's the one.
Okay. Thanks, Dixon.
I'm just saying this series pre-packages the ships for you. At least the het ones.
The Monado.
So yeah, not pictured there was a brief gameplay segment where we walked around as Fiora. You can play as any of your party members at any time and play as them in battle as well. But
the same Bionis that we all live on. It must have a secret. That's how Dunban was able to destroy so many Mechon. And why he lost the use of his right arm. If I can just unlock the secret of its power.
Shulk!
Fiora. This is great. It tastes so good.
the AI's not.
It's
The AI's good enough for
Oh, Shulk. You say
what it
that.
is. I'm more talking about just like you can directly control
It's always
whatever
delicious.
character you want at
But
any
today,
time.
It's
But
amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I used some special herbs and spices today. So if you said it was just the same as usual, I'd know for sure you had no sense of taste.
What?
Oh, nothing. Ah, the breeze feels so good.
Yeah. I'd forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
oh yeah, he's
Too much
he
time.
has his arm got all fucked up by the Monado, and
Yeah, maybe.
I'll let when he comes in to do shit later speak for itself.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
Huh? The debris siren.
Strange. There hasn't been much falling lately.
One of the dangers of living on the foot of the big creature is that sometimes shit falls from the upper part. So you got to have big guns to blow it up.
The anti-air batteries can't protect us out here. Let's get back to the lab.
Okay. Ryan?
Ryan! What are you doing?
Shulk! No, I'm just.
So we haven't gone very far up, but no, I don't. It so far has not been a case of like there's a class system or anything going on up top. There is like talk of like
Fiora, are you okay?
like sort of a like so far there's only been talk of like a mystical like
It's broken.
like magic race of some of like ancient people that live on the top of that live on the head of the creature, and that's about all it is, but nothing really like class wise. It's literally just
What were you thinking, Ryan?
these are the people who live on the foot, and so stuff falls down on them because of gravity.
And I saw the Monado and
I know I'm here a lot, but even I need fresh air sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb?
But so far, like we have only at the point in the story where I'm at, we have gone
It's not a
up
toy.
towards the back, the butt area,
I just wanted to touch you. Didn't know it
and
would do that.
there has only been one other like big settlement of people, which was on like the upper leg area, and that's the main difference there is just that it was a bigger, like more walled city that's also been destroyed at this point. But the people there aren't like acting like they're higher class or anything. They're just other people.
A symbol.
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols.
But yeah, I'm only 6 chapters is not chapter 6 is not super far into the game. Like there's at least like 17 or 18 chapters at least. I think more than that.
Well, I just
So it's a pretty long game.
That's not the point.
So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the main thing is just humans live on one corpse, machines live on the other corpse. The machines want to kill all the humans.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you.
So, of course, I want to get my revenge.
And here we have the introduction of the magical gimmick of the game. The Monado gives Shulk future vision.
Shulk! Shulk!
What on Bionis happened there?
Ryan, Fiora,
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
no. Ryan, when you held the Monado, did you see anything?
You know, like a blue blade made of light came out. Same as just now.
I don't mean that. A feeling like time had stopped, and then.
Time had stopped.
So, was it only me who saw that?
That sounds strange. Is it another Monado thing?
Who knows? Anyway, no matter how good a sword it is, that's what happens when you hold it. Looks like Dunban really is the only one who can use it.
I won't let my brother use it ever again. Not after what it did to him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Anyway, the point is, I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Ryan, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah. Old Square Tash has gone and put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me.
17 chapters?
And that
Okay,
ain't all.
yeah.
He made me do 1,000 squats and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah. And now I have to go all the way to the Magmel ruins and back.
So you have to go and collect the ether cylinders.
That's the one. They're used to power the mobile artillery. Looks like the damage has been repaired. They can't move without the ether energy. And it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed in the residential district?
Yeah, probably.
You know your way around there, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah. Knew you would.
Also, hey, shoutouts to Ryan for rocking the crop top.
Mel ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a Mel lizard.
Everybody loves a dude with a crop top.
I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate. Not like you, Ryan.
What are you on about?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
A promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
It was dubbed in Europe, and I don't know. I think,
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
like, let me see. I think there's a reason for it. Maybe like they wanted to. Oh yeah, because the localization was given to Nintendo of Europe instead of the translation studio for Nintendo of America, Nintendo Treehouse. It's just that's where it was. It was a lot of JRPGs were dubbed by European branches of studios. Like Dragon Quest is obviously a big, like, famous one. You know, very very European and English in its dubs. But
Fiora.
yeah, I think particularly in this case, it was a thing of like, when this was released, it was seen, when the first game was released originally on the Wii, it wasn't seen as like a high profile release or something, probably. So they probably they gave it to Nintendo of Europe, you know, to handle the dubbing and localization. And now they do it. Now it's all with British voices, just on purpose. Like the very fun thing is the second game. So the second game, you have two types of characters. You have the human characters, and you have the blades, which are the human embodiments, the human personifications of the weapons you use in that game are like the weapons that all your characters use in Xenoblade 2 have an associated living being attached to them as well, and they're just called blades. And a fun thing they did with localizing that game is that all the humans are localized with, you know, like, various England accents, UK and such accents, and all the blades are localized with American accents.
Are these the Magmel ruins?
Haven't you been here before?
Nope.
The Defense Force often uses it for training.
Yeah, the cat people are Welsh.
It's not really a place that people go.
Yeah, the blades are really cool. They're also,
Monsters around here that use mechon parts as armor.
unfortunately, they are also tied into kind of a lot of the problem. I think they are kind of a part of that game that was the most. They are the most ambitious part of that game in a lot of ways for a lot of reasons, and that's kind of also the source of a lot of issues with Xenoblade 2, unfortunately.
It's amazing.
I'll get into that probably later, but the long and short of it is, you get them through basically a gacha system first off, which would be fine if not for the fact that it has like regular ass gacha rates. So like 9 times out of 10, you're getting like not even 9 times out of 10, like 95% of the time, practically 99% of the time almost, you are getting a generic blade instead of the named and voiced character, the named and unique character designs that you want. And also because there's so much more voice acting from the blades, the voice direction feels very stilted. Overall, like, they didn't have enough time with how much voice acting they needed to get done to really make sure it was directed very well. And also, and like, this all stems from also the fact that they tried to get Xenoblade 2 out in the first year of the Switch, so it was most likely rushed a bit. Yeah. I will probably talk more about Xenoblade 2 after we finish Xenoblade 1. I think right now my plan is, after I finish Xenoblade 1, we will do something like this stream. We will do something like this stream where I just watch the cutscenes for Xenoblade 2. And that'll probably take a couple streams. But hopefully, we'll be able to get that done before Xenoblade 3 comes out at the end of July. That's my main goal, is trying to get through Xenoblade 1 before the end of July.
The place is in good condition considering it's ancient.
It might be that there's some form of technology being used to preserve it. It's just a shame we don't understand its secret.
Shulk?
And then I will probably stream through Xenoblade 3.
If it's just technology that someone created in the past, it's not incomprehensible. We'll come to
Yeah,
understand
it is a single player JRPG with a gacha system. It's really bad. It's the worst part of that game. It's one, but there's a lot of issues with the gameplay of 2. Like, I think base level it's a bit more accessible as a start than 1, maybe, because this game, obviously you haven't seen gameplay yet because I've been just watching cutscenes. This game, combat is handled through sort of a menu kind of thing. Yeah, they come out on the same day. That's really killer for me specifically too, because I want to stream both games. Yeah. I haven't pre-ordered Xenoblade 3 yet because I've been waiting for the special edition pre-orders that they have not said anything about. But it has to be done through Nintendo. It has to be ordered through Nintendo. Okay. just making sure I didn't miss the pre-orders suddenly. Yeah, releasing in to be determined. Yeah, they have not announced when those special edition pre-orders will be live.
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm all right.
Yeah, I do plan to stream Digimon Survive. I've been waiting for Digimon Survive for a long time.
I've never seen anything like
I love Digimon, and I want to play that game so bad.
No. I think they were something left by the civilization that built this vehicle.
They didn't seem like Mechon to me.
But yeah, like I was saying, you can't see. Obviously, I haven't shown gameplay for this, but the main gameplay of Xenoblade 1 is menu-based, kinda, where you are selecting but you have sort of a menu bar across the bottom of the screen during combat that you select your special abilities from, and then your regular attacks are done by auto attack.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Whereas in Xenoblade 2, you do the auto attack still, but instead of that, you have fewer moves to select from, but they are on your face buttons instead, and that appealed to me more, gameplay wise. Helped me better understand how to play the game.
This can't be.
No way.
Mechon.
How?
Where are we dropping, boys? 100 Mechon. Drop onto a colony.
Them all a year ago.
Could that defense mechanism have responded to the Mechon?
Let's get back to the colony.
Come on.
Yeah, gameplay-wise, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is very pseudo-MMO kind of gameplay. So is Xenoblade 2 in a way, but a little different. And that's the end of Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is the Mechon attack on Colony 9.
This siren, it sounds different.
Yeah, isn't this siren too?
It can't be. The Mechon.
One large Mechon, 10 carriers, and an unknown number of units emerging from the carriers.
You idiots! Why didn't you see this lot until they were right on top of us?
But sir, we thought the Mechon had all been wiped out.
Oi! What's happening? Respond! Anti-air batteries 1 to 3. Why aren't my targeting systems online? Don't let a single one into the colony! Assemble everyone who can fight. Evacuate the civilians to the shelter. Get a move on! Fire at will!
We got it! No, wait! What the? Our weapons don't work on them at all!
What type of Mechon is that? I've never seen one like it.
You slackers, fire! Shoot it down!
Ba-dum-bum. Really, my ideal would be to get through Xenoblade before the end of June, because I'd also like, because Monster Hunter Rise is getting an expansion in June, and I want to play that. And there's Fire, and then there's the Fire Emblem Warriors game that I might not stream. I don't know. We'll see.
They're eating people.
May or may not stream that.
It's horrible.
Is Dunban okay?
Need to finish Fire Emblem Three Houses first, and that I'm not streaming at all because I'm way too far in to really do a whole new show everything off. Happy birthday to you. Unless you don't play Monster Hunter, I don't know.
This thing wants to fight. Let's
Either way, happy early birthday.
see? Didn't stand a chance.
It's not that easy. We've disabled it, but only for now. It'll reactivate soon. Where's Dunban?
He's gone. I can't find him anywhere.
What? He ain't fit enough to face these things.
Ryan, let's get to the lab.
The lab? Of course. The Monardo's there.
Exactly. The Monado can take out Mekon.
See you later, Balach. Thanks for hanging out. Not pictured here. The part where a tutorial tooltip pops up during gameplay to say, it's okay to run away sometimes. You don't need to fight everything, because this is a section, because Mekon have a very special thing going on where, like I said, most weapons cannot hurt them. So characters like Rhine, Rhine and Shulk right now with his regular sword, if they attack a Mekon, it only does 1 damage and it bounces off. Until you get the Monado, you have to use a status effect called Topple to make them temporarily susceptible to damage. So fighting them right now is very hard and a very bad idea. So the game tells you, hey, you can run sometimes. Yeah, this guy's got a Wario ass mustache. Hi, Haley. Welcome to the stream. Rest in peace. Ripperoni and cheese. They got really good robot designs. They got the Mekon. The Mekon with faces have really good designs. They're very good. They're very cool robots.
The Colonel. The guys. I'm gonna destroy every last one of those damn Mekon.
Shulk, the entrance.
No! We'll never get in there now.
Wait. Let me think here. Huh. Rhine, Viora. There's still the mobile artillery.
Right. If we recharge it with those ether cylinders we collected, we can blast our way in.
It's in the residential district.
Great.
All right. This is it. Time to avenge the Colonel and the boys.
Hey, we're not there yet. We aren't there yet. Don't. Shh. But yeah. That sounds like a. That sounds very fun. That's very funny.
What the?
Shulk! More from behind!
Ryan, looks like you and I will have to cut a path through them.
Looks like it.
Fiora, Ryan and I will open up a path. Then you can run through.
You two can't do this by yourselves. I want to fight as well.
Get through. We'll be right behind you.
But Shulk...
A year ago, Dunban and the Defense Force fought hard to protect the colony and all of us Homs. Now it's our turn to repay them.
Please, Fiora.
Shulk... Ryan...
Don't look so worried. We'll just get rid of these ones. Shulk won't get a scratch.
Homs. The Homs.
Okay, I believe you.
Go now, Fiora.
Ryan,
Huh?
you take care too.
Of course.
The Homos.
Looks like she trusts me after all.
I told you. That was a close one.
You were never cut out for this stuff. You go. I'll take care of things here.
You're too out of breath to persuade me.
Tell me about it.
Ah! 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 Ryan, behind you!
Get out of here! Shulk!
Don't be stupid! Hold on!
Here he comes to be a badass.
The Monado!
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Dunban!
His right hand's all fucked up, so
Yeah! The
he's
Monado.
using it in his left hand.
This is why you weren't at home. I thought so.
This is what I was waiting to see. Ready, lads?
Yeah, fucking Pacific Rim theme playing in the background.
Nice one, Dunban. You didn't waste any time on them Mekon.
Shulk, where's Fiora?
The residential district. We said we'd meet her there.
Looks like we'll have to take the long way round.
There's a big D20 in the way.
Alright, then we cut through the commercial district.
Yes.
Dunban! You can't take any more of the Monado.
But I must! I don't have a choice!
Ryan's right. You can't go on like this.
Shulk!
The Monado has given him anime disease. It's terminal. No, he's fine. He's just... So long as he's not using the sword, he's fine.
This time, it's my turn.
Shulk! No! It'll kill you! Shulk!
What's happening?
Famous line of turn. It's his turn. Yeah, anime disease claims thousands of side tail having mothers every season. It's sad.
What the?
Wow, Shulk's pretty awesome. How could this be? Shulk is using the Monado.
What was that? Shulk, more company!
Rhine. Right.
Right, Dunban!
I got your back. Shulk, do you feel all right?
I'm okay, but there was something strange. Just now, it was as if I could see into the future.
Yeah, Shulk made it just look kind of cool.
Power of the Monado.
See into the future.
What's great about this is that it shows. This is showing that Dunban is how much of a. This also just shows how much of a badass Dunban is, because Dunban was fighting to make the sword work for him, and it was hurting him, and he still fucking fucked shit up with it. He didn't have the future sight. He didn't have, you know, like the sword didn't cooperate with him like it does Shulk. Dunban's just a fucking badass.
Got it!
Dunban's just that fucking good. He's so cool. I love him.
Whoa! It's massive!
That Mekon, it has a face.
That don't mean nothing. That's right. Not when we have the Monado.
Dunban is gar as fuck. Yeah. It's as spoken in the old texts, the old tongue. Don't worry about the fact that this chapter is called Loss. Don't worry about it.
The Monado! It's not working! Oi! What do you mean?
How can that be?
Man enters hospital. Man walks up to desk. Man talks to doctor. Man stands over wife.
That light. Other Mekon don't have that. Could that light be why the Monado has no effect?
Right, get down.
So yeah, no combat. We skipped over the combat, obviously, so it didn't show that even the Monado was bouncing off of this guy like the other weapons do. And so the thing with the Monado, gameplay-wise, is that it can also enchant everyone else's weapons, so that they can hit the Mekon.
Everyone, get away right now!
Fiora.
You can't say that. This Mecha, see? You can't say that.
What did I just... Fiora! Get back!
I won't let you hurt any more people. We will save Colony 9!
Fiora! Get out of here! Run!
You want more?
and proving that badassery is genetic. Here comes Dunban's sister Fiora.
Fiora!
Maybe not the most appropriate time to bring it up, but I just want to point out the music in this game kicks ass.
I'll kill you!
Ripperoni, rest in peace, Ripperoni and cheese. Yeah, this game has some absolute bangers.
I can't believe Fiora's fucking dead.
She's so fucking dead. Hi.
Hi. This is about where I've played to when I've tried to play this game.
Yeah, I've gotten like I said, I've gotten through chapter 5 before. That's about where I got before this. So I am one chapter ahead of where I usually am. I have put up a side stream.
I see that. I've got it up.
Okay. But yeah, Fiora gets it pretty brutally.
She's very fucking dead.
She's very fucking dead. Yeah.
Fiora.
Like legitimately, when I first tried to play this game, was not expecting her death the way it plays out.
I mean, the way that they frame it, it does feel like there's going to be something interceding because Choke does get a future vision of it and things play out slightly differently. So you think, oh, there's going to be a last second twist, but no.
Yeah, there is a sniper party member. She joins in a little bit further. And yeah, that's the main reason I dropped the game before, was I really did not like the combat before. Now that after playing through Xenoblade 2, which I think is more accessible combat, I like it. I like the combat in 1 more now than I did before.
I think for me, the bigger problem was just I got very burned out due to side quests. Also, I was playing
that's the thing too,
version.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I cannot overstate that side quests in the first 2 versions, in the previous 2 versions of this game, absolutely abysmal. Don't want to do them. The quality of life that they add in this version is so much better. There's still a lot of side quests, but like, it's way, you streamline getting through them so much with the quality of life updates they've put into this game. Like, the game will just tell you directly, here's the thing you need right here. Come here and get it.
I will shed no tears.
Here is a dotted path on the map to where you need to go. Just go there and complete this side quest.
After that battle, Many of my friends did not make it home. While I was being brought here on that stretcher, they were all I thought about. But I decided I would not cry. Everyone who died in that war had something they wanted to protect. Family.
Yeah, this game has a lot of side quests.
Their home. So they fought to protect them. And we won.
And like I said, the big problem that I ran into when trying to play the 3DS version was that, like,
no matter how painful,
I didn't want to do the side quests because they were kind of annoying, and I think that resulted in me being kind of underleveled for one of the first the first really big boss of the game. And that's about where I dropped the game because it was that boss has a gimmick that I really was not into.
And you're alive now.
At the time.
So, I will not cry.
Okay.
Remember the gift of life that Fiora gave you, and treasure
I
it.
have heard that at a point in this
I can't
game,
say that I understand.
if you're doing all the side quests, you do kind of outclass everything, though.
That is all I
Yeah.
ask.
And frankly, that's kind of how I want to go about the game a little bit.
Just trying to understand.
Mhm. That's fair.
Like, my main problem gameplay-wise is that the whole deal with the Mechon is that only Shulk can really fight them for a lot of the early game.
Made a decision.
Like when a battle starts, only Shulk can fight them. You have to build up to allowing other people to hit them.
Pursue that faced Mechon.
And that means that the enemies aggro onto those enemies aggro onto Shulk before they aggro onto anyone else.
Find it and destroy it.
And Shulk's not really built as a tank.
What are you laughing at?
This time around, I've found that was less of a problem, so I don't know if maybe they adjusted certain numbers on, like, Rhine's natural aggro building or something, but it was a lot more pleasant of an experience to have to fight those enemies in this version so far.
That's not what Fiora would want. That sound right?
Yeah. Something like that. I thought you'd give me a hard time.
In my head, there are two versions of me. One of them is saying that.
One of them is gay. The other is
telling
gay.
me, "Listen to what
I'm
Dad
gay. Let's kiss Ryan.
It keeps shouting,
Oh yeah, it's pride time. Oh yeah.
every single one of them. And
Yeah, baby, it's Rhine time!
That doesn't sound like you. Sure it ain't my voice in there.
might be. It's a bit of a loudmouth.
There you go then.
God.
It is
these
really
nerds.
not hard to ship these two.
Yeah,
They
these
have a
nerds.
lot of chemistry, and that's part of what I really like about this game is
Right now.
you just start off with like a party member who your main character has tons of chemistry with.
That's good.
Like, in general, the characters in this game are really good. Like, the big thing about Xenoblade 1 is that even when I wasn't really into the gameplay, I recognized that, like, the story and the characters and the world are really, really well realized in this game. It's really one of the best JRPGs in terms of that stuff. IMO.
Look after yourselves, boys. As soon as this heals, I'll be right behind you.
I still like 2 in a lot of ways for similar reasons, but 2 is a lot more messy in terms of its aesthetics and such for a lot of reasons. Like, people have seen, you know, the really inconsistent character designs of 2, particularly the horny ones.
Yeah, I mean, some of that comes down to the fact that they had a lot of guest designers.
Yeah, they
and
had
sort of let them do whatever they
Yeah.
wanted.
Again, part of that being that, you know, the whole Blades being a gacha system meant they pulled in a lot of guest designers, you know, kind of for that purpose. A lot of character designers from other gacha stuff, particularly. And
Because they told them do whatever they want.
yeah,
They did what they did for those other projects, which was design extremely horny designs.
and for what it's worth, the amount of extreme horniness, actually a very small part of that game.
It's a little exaggerated.
Yeah, it's a little
it's
exaggerated in
like-
how people talk about it, but it's really bad when you see it, for sure. But, like,
And like, it is up front with, like, the main blade designs.
yeah, Pyra and Mithra are Pyra especially, kind of unfortunate design.
Yeah, I wish they had their Smash designs in that game
Yeah.
as the default.
Yeah,
Because those are good designs.
just slight changes that made them better. Yeah, and they do actually. Yeah, they did update the game to have that to have those as an option instead. But yeah, when but yeah, it's the bigger problem is just inconsistency for sure. Just it doesn't feel as consistent here and as here. Yeah, there's definitely waifu figs of of Pyra and Mithra. Yeah. The biggest issues with 2, just in general, are that inconsistency and the voice direction is really, really bad in 2. Like,
can you at least play it with the Japanese dub?
I've never checked out the Japanese dub. I have heard people say it's not really much better in the Japanese dub.
Fair enough.
Like, it seems
they
to be...
might have been rushing it there, too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I think the biggest problem is just the game has a lot of voice acting because of all the blades, and also was, again, kind of rushed to get out in the first year of the Switch. I don't know. Maybe I will try. I will check out the Japanese dub sometime between now and when I get to streaming that. If I do, if this game takes me until near the end of July, I'll just go straight to 3. But
it's all very well going after that metal-faced Mechon, but shouldn't we have some kind of plan?
No.
So anyways, yeah, 14 years ago, Shulk was found near the Monado in a big cold area, and his family and other people who went with them are dead.
If that's where they came from, maybe the people in Colony 6 saw something.
Good point. They might even know something about that metal-faced Mechon. So, we go past the Magmel ruins and up through Tephra Cave. Then we should arrive at the Bionis knee.
Yeah. And if we can get to the knee, it ain't far to Colony 6, right?
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Colony 6.
Also, a quick reminder that this game takes place on the bodies of 2 giant dead beings.
It was closed when we came past before, but it's open now.
One of which has stabbed the other in the gut. That battle at the very beginning of the game was taking place on that sword.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, Colony 6. Yep. I am very excited for 3 because 3 already is showing a more consistent art style across the board, and also because a big thing is like 2 also is like has a lot of like messiness in its gameplay, which there is also a DLC bonus story in 2 that I did touch and start a little bit, and it's already very pared down gameplay wise and a lot more concise in gameplay than base 2. So which sort of shows that like if they have the time, they can still make something really good.
Definitely.
So I'm hoping 3 will be more in line with this in terms of the overall package.
That'd be nice. The True Monado. Trunado.
What the?
Rest in peace, those guys.
They're traders from Colony 6. No wonder it's been so long since the last delivery.
Ryan, their injuries.
They weren't made by no Mechon. It was probably the monsters that live here. Man, that's grim. I don't want to go like this. Not even killed by Mechon, just some monsters.
That's so lame.
They probably have families.
These guys are lame.
Children.
Maybe.
Jeez.
It wouldn't surprise me. But why'd you say that?
Oh, no reason.
I mean, you gotta think. Oh, you think about it. You know, you get killed by the Mechon. There's no corpse left behind. They just eat you.
Yeah.
To the Bionis.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, right. What's born from the Bionis is returned to the Bionis. That's the way of the Homs.
Oh right, our entire like cultural tradition of burying the bodies properly. I forgot.
That was way harder than I thought it'd be. I'm just about ready to collapse.
Let's take a rest. If the monsters in here killed all these traders, we need to be at our best. I'm wide awake, so I'll take first watch.
Thanks, man.
I'm a big fan of Ryan's weapon. This big, like, pile driver shield thing. It's really cool.
It's a little bit like the weapon that Shion has in Xenosaga.
Yeah, it's very
sense.
similar to that, yeah.
Awake already?
Didn't sleep a wink.
I at least remember that much of Xenosaga.
One of Vanguard's drills. Hey, why do you think the Mechon attacked? Are we just food to them? Or what? Did we do something wrong? Sort of reminds me of the battle between the Bionists and the Mechonis. I wonder if it's anything to do with that.
Well, it's hard to believe that living things are just a source of energy for machines. There has to be another reason.
Mechon killed Fiora.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll never forgive them. I don't care what their reason is.
Something about all of Ryan's dialogue is very funny to me.
Yeah, Ryan has a way of talking that's very, very funny. I don't know how to describe it exactly.
Just because the Monado showed you some future, that doesn't mean you could do
It sounds like he is realizing what he's about to say as he's saying it.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done that.
That's probably the best way to... Like, he literally is not thinking about what he's saying. So, like, when he's saying, I'll never forgive them, he is realizing in that moment, hey, I realize I'm never gonna forgive them.
Yeah.
You're a survivor.
It's just...
He's very himbo-esque in a way. I like. It's very good.
Blizzard or something.
He is.
And your mum and dad died. And then Dixon found you and brought you back.
That sounds right. I was pretty young, so I don't really remember anything.
Yeah, I think it does tell you what their ages are in game, but I'm pretty sure like Shulk and Ryan are like 18. So like yeah, he wouldn't.
That sounds right.
He would have been like 4 when that happened, when his parents died.
But mainly, if it really is the sword that the Bionis used to kill the Mechonis, like in the legend.
Again, the sword the Bionis used was a big glowy thing in the giant hand. So it's really funny that it's this tiny human-sized sword now.
You were chosen by the Monado.
What? Chosen?
Don't you see? Not even Dunban can handle it. It ain't chance that you can and he can't. I'll take the next watch. You get some rest.
Okay, I'll try. Night, Ryan.
Do you wish to change it?
Huh?
The future. It is every man's desire to change the future. Is that not so?
It's a pretty bold claim.
Even if everything has been predestined, will you not oppose it?
Yeah, there's a lot of it's got very similar strings to certain themes in Kingdom Hearts. The music, some of that music does, yeah.
It is a little bit.
Which, you know, that's Yoko Shimomura. She probably inspired quite a few video game musicians.
The true Monado.
She's been around doing stuff for a long time.
Shulk. Shulk.
Ryan.
Spoilers.
Shulk. Shulk. What are you playing at? Give us a hand!
And then they fight some spiders. Ryan in danger. Oh no.
Oh no, not Ryan. I love that guy.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Don't worry about it. It looked like you were having a nightmare.
Really?
The Monado is now in your hands. The Monado will grow with you. If you can find the true Monado, the future is yours.
The true Monado? Was I dreaming?
What's with you? We'd better get a move on.
This one is funny
Ryan's
because
gonna get eaten by a spider again.
Yeah. It's like the 5th time this week.
It wasn't a dream. Was it a vision? What should I do? I could tell Ryan. But I don't know.
Yeah, you know how it is with spiders.
What on Bionic
Sometimes you get to see the funny sliding walking animations.
I think. But it looks like there are mechon parts inside as well.
Man, what kind of monsters are they?
Probably some type of arachno.
Some kind of arachno.
Yeah. That is what the spiders are called, is arachnos in this. Yeah. And yeah, Shulk does take a bit long to get to realizing I should tell people about my future visions.
True, then Ryan, I've got to find him.
He's still getting used to it.
It takes a minute.
Understandable.
It doesn't take super long. I will tell you by the time it will happen during this stream.
You things just don't give up, do ya?
Ryan! I've got to hurry. If I can get up there, I should be able to reach him.
Oh yeah, Ryan knows that he has them, but but Shulk doesn't like get to realizing he should tell people when they happen, you know? You should maybe inform someone, hey, I just saw a vision of you dying.
I do like the idea that the big difference in this timeline is entirely Shulk took his time getting to Ryan in the other timeline just because it's Ryan, he'll probably be fine.
Ryan, no! Not that way!
Yeah. Most of his visions are predicated on the thing of, if you don't do something, this is what will happen. What that something is, we're not going to show you. You'll have to figure out on your own.
Yella. Shield making.
Yep. Yeah, this is the introduction of another power of the Monado of creating a shield. So far, Monado's powers before this were let other people hit Mechon and make a big blade that cuts things. Now he can
and
make
one
a
of
shield.
its notable lack of powers is cut things that aren't Mechon.
Yeah. Well, it works fine on every other enemy. It just doesn't cut humans, I guess.
Yeah.
Which means maybe that'll be a mechanic if we ever have to fight humans. I don't know. I don't know if there'll be a time where we have to fight humans. I don't know.
I feel like I've heard that is a problem when you have to fight humans, that you literally cannot use the Monado against them.
That will be very funny.
Looks like the Monado works on more than just Mechon. I gotta say, that's pretty awesome.
Ryan, I just realized something.
Huh?
The future I see, it isn't set. I think it's more like a warning.
A warning?
Yeah. A warning.
Yeah, in the end, it is still a big metal sword. You can still club them.
Don't do anything, or if I can't do anything, so I can use this power to change the future. And that's exactly what I intend to do.
You've got my vote. And if you really can do that, I think Fiora would have liked it too.
This is what I like about Ryan, is whenever Shulk starts talking about he's like, hell yeah, man, let's go. It's right cracking. Ryan's just on board for his bud Shulk. Ryan loves his friend. Exactly. Ryan is Shulk's hype man. Yeah, Monato's specialty is showing you clips of you getting dunked on. Yeah, there's the Mechonis' sword, which is also known as Sword Valley, where the big battle at the start of the game took place. And that's the thing that's the thing they live on. Shulk is not actually seeing it from this angle.
The Monado is showing him his cringe compilation.
And there is the Mechonis, famous of cover art.
Mm-hmm. It's our enemy, Mechonis.
Our enemy.
I'm powering up. Watch out, that ball's got a gun.
It's a gun ball. It's one of those Gundams that's like ball shaped. Or mobile suits. Whatever. That orb is pondering. Face.
Face. Different faced guy.
Yeah. A different face than Metal Face. Which is the actual name of that other one. Metal Face.
Something you'd call somebody with braces in like a 90s sitcom for kids.
Yeah. I mean, the fucked up thing is that it's actually a localized name, because it's named in Japanese. Not something you can put into an English game.
Oh, is it fuckface?
No, it's not that. It's blackface.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a very different conversation.
Yeah, that one's called blackface in Japan. You can't just have that willy nilly in your game.
Cool. Well, that sucks.
There he is in the background, famous of ape that will kill you. It was there for a second.
Murder ape, murder ape. Oh, this is famous of Smash Brothers stage.
Yep, this is the iconic, first big area of the game.
Smoke. Maybe someone's got a fire going.
Bionis' leg is, your basic, non-spoilery, big open area that you can put in other things. And promotional material. It also has a lot of really interesting, rock formations that make it a very dynamic design. The vision. Oh god, I got the hiccups.
Oh no. Don't die.
Yeah, there were some haunces. There was some haunces, some leg haunces.
That's strange. Who would just abandon a
Horses live on the leg.
And it's pretty
Yeah.
new.
Is it brand new?
Not brand new, but it's in very good condition. You wouldn't just abandon it. So, what did happen to the driver?
The buggy ate them.
Also, some dinosaurs live on the leg.
There's a boy. He's being attacked by monsters.
You saw it happening? Where?
It's in very good condition, aside from the black smoke.
Near water. But what made you have a vision all of a sudden?
Maybe it was triggered by touching the buggy.
Well, we'd better find him. Let's search everywhere around here where there's water.
Okay.
It's in very good condition other than the fire, clearly.
Yeah, that's what I just said, yeah.
Yeah. Good screwing kid.
Who are you? That can wait. Go.
Oh, just wait until we get to 2. Wait until you hear the screams in Xenoblade 2.
Oh boy. To be fair, screaming on command is a little tough.
It is, yeah.
Still, voice acting.
Voice acting, baby. I'll say it now and I'll say it again later as well. I don't think any of the voice actors in 1 or 2 are bad. They're very good.
Sometimes it's down to direction.
Yeah, sometimes it's down to direction, or sometimes it's down to screaming is hard.
Great. You saved my skin. My buggy short-circuited, and then there were those monsters and... Well, thanks.
I fixed the circuit, but it's out of ether. Change the cylinder and it will be as good as new.
I think it's time for the introductions. I'm Ryan. He's Shulk.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hi. I'm Juju. Where are you two heading? If you've got time, you should come back to our camp.
Your camp?
Yeah. It's not far.
How about it?
Let's take him up on the offer. I'm surprised there's a Homs camp here, but they might have some information.
I suppose.
Juju, can you tell us how to get there?
Sure. If you go back to the oasis, you should see a tall stone post. Head there first.
Then what?
There's a small path in the woods next to the stone post. Just follow it down to our camp.
Got it. Now, let's make a move.
A very fun side effect of being localized in England is that just certain turns of phrase are very funny. Let's make a move.
Juju! Where have you been?
Oh, you've been dead. I've also been dead. Right. We're ghosts.
Don't
Excuse me.
I've told you 1,000 times. We're not ready to leave the camp yet.
But I thought...
Juju!
Sorry, Sharla.
That gear. You must be survivors from the Defense Force. Is Colony 6 okay? Did Gaddo make it?
Hold on. What are you talking about?
We've come from Colony 9.
Colony 9?
They saved me from some monsters. This is Ryan and Shulk.
Oh, so you're not from Colony 6. Thank you for helping Juju. I'm his sister, Sharla.
I told them they could rest here, with us.
Did you now? Well, all right. I suppose that's only fair.
Did something happen to Colony 6?
Actually, we're heading there ourselves.
Colony 6 has been... our home. It's been occupied by the Mekon.
Well, that's not good.
No, less than ideal.
I'll tell you about it inside. Follow me. We had already fought off the Mekon a year ago. At the Battle of Sword Valley. It left us with a false sense of security. The Colony 6 Defense Force didn't even notice the approaching Mekon. By the time the air raid siren sounded, a swarm of Mekon had blackened the sky. They ate people and burned our buildings. Me and Juju dedicated ourselves to evacuating the children and elderly. I don't know what happened next.
It's just like what happened to Colony 9.
They attacked your colony as well.
Yes. It's good that you managed to evacuate so many.
We have a Tharon, the Colonel, to thank for that. Him and Gaddo.
This Gaddo?
He would have been my husband by now, if not for all this. Cheer up,
Probably. We've never actually talked.
Can't lose hope just yet. I'm certain Gaddo and the other soldiers are alive. They're still fighting. I can feel it.
You're on your way to Colony 6, right?
You bet. We're up for some revenge. I bet we can even get your colony back.
There you go, showing off again.
If anyone can do it, it's you two. Could you take me with you to the colony?
Juju, the people here need us. How many times do I have to tell you?
But you heard the Mekon attack Colony 9.
Sorry, kid. You need a buck wild anime weapon to join us.
Yeah, of some way, shape, or form. You don't have nothing.
Like your sister's about to join us because she's got a big old gun. That's anime. Being big, it makes it anime.
Any more danger.
So,
Most you've got is a weird metal triangle on your chest.
how can you be so
You could probably throw that at somebody.
Maybe. Don't think it would do much.
Oi, kid.
Ryan!
You ought to know how Sharla feels. Watch your mouth and have some respect.
God.
I'll go and make dinner.
Like I said, Ryan's got big mother hen kind of energies to him sometimes.
He does. He do.
Shulk?
Ryan,
You're all gonna
you really remind
die.
me of Gaddo when you get angry.
I do.
Gaddo's taken care of us ever since we were young. I always saw him as a big brother, really, but he was more of a father to Juju. He'd call him kid whenever he told him off, just like you did.
I don't think I'm ready to be someone's old man just yet.
I can't get married right now.
Did it happen again?
Yeah.
You had another vision.
Oh no!
No! Juju!
There he goes joyriding again.
He just has a lot of joy riding.
The buggy's gone! He's going to Colony 6 on his own.
Stupid kid.
We have to hurry. Something bad's gonna happen.
What did you see?
A deep valley. Everything's engulfed in flames. There's a black shadow. It kills Juju.
Is it the Mekon with the metal face?
Yeah.
Where does it happen? Is it near Colony 6?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Let's get after him, Shulk.
Hold on a second. What was all that about?
I know you won't believe this, but Shulk can see the future.
The future? That's not possible.
That's what I thought too. I still can't explain this, but that vision I had will come true unless we stop it.
So you're telling me Juju's in danger?
Believe it or don't believe it, that's your call. But I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for Shulk's visions.
Hulk is very visionary.
Well, I will hold this then. Yeah.
Okay.
That is how it is sometimes in this game.
Yeah.
Again, this is again the peak of this is in 2 when one of the main characters is a Welsh cat girl.
What are you doing? Let's go and find Juju.
An incredibly Welsh
When you
cat
talk
girl.
like that, you sound just like Gaddo. That's how I know it's not worth arguing.
What am I? Some kind
Have
of
I said
dog?
enough times that you are very reminiscent of my possibly dead fiance?
I saw it in the vision.
I decided not to mention it for no reason.
I don't know how I can protect her.
Well, to be fair,
Maybe that shield thing again.
very awkward it would be very awkward to tell someone you just met, "Hey, I saw a vision of you getting killed." I had future sight of you getting turbo murdered by weird robo tentacles. So I forgot to do this earlier, actually. So there's also these heart-to-hearts that we go through, and so far at this point there are 3 of them. I think I think all the ones I have we are able to see. So I'm gonna play through those real quick.
Fair. They're like sketches from
they're very
Tales of games, but less funny.
Yeah, they're more character building. They're a lot more focused on like character development action. And the reward is that so there's like an affinity system going on in the game where your characters' relationships sort of level up over time, and it makes them work better together in combat. And in order to get these cutscenes, you have to reach certain points. You have to reach certain strengths of relationship between 2 characters. And so by picking, and then you get these parts where you get a multiple choice option, and picking the right choice gives you more points in affinity.
Nice.
It's easily the biggest bust up we've ever had. In all the years I've known you, nothing else has come close. It was bad, all right. I'm just glad we made up afterwards.
You're just having fun doing that.
I am having fun doing the accents, yes. You know, for such a big argument, even if I'm kind of going more Australian than I should.
Oi, crikey, I don't even I slipped into Canadian there for a second there.
You got a little...
Don't even remember what it was all about.
We were really young. It was probably just some silly kids thing.
Probably right. Hey, Shulk. Do you ever think about it?
You kind of Ringo.
Not me bringing it up on me. Don't worry about it.
Gee, do you think the correct answer is nope, never?
Of course.
Think about it sometimes. You never had that argument, I don't think we'll be friends now.
That's just what I was thinking. My accent sucks.
It's okay, mine
We
too.
must have said some pretty harsh things to each other. But it was worth it, right? That's why we're such good mates now.
We've gone from Ringo to Wacko Warner.
That same voice.
Yeah, I know, but it's like more exaggerated. Yeah, it was definitely
Don't
worth
worry
it.
about it.
You know, it's funny how we think alike sometimes. I figured you were still angry. Oh, I can't do the voices in any the rest of these. My head hurts now.
No, not anymore. But you did get on my nerves a bit back then. You were just too clever, man. It got under my skin. What am I even doing?
I thought you were just this big dumb brute. I guess that's what we were arguing about. Yeah, that sounds about right. After all that fighting, we came out stronger. I'm just going to read them all.
That's fair.
And we learned about each other. You know, I don't say it's enough. Thanks, Ryan. Couldn't ask for a better friend. No problem, Shulk. And remember, you don't have to hold back. You can call me a big dumb brute anytime you like.
Wow.
I'll
Then
take
they
it.
kiss.
I'll take it on the chin. Oh, they extremely kiss. Off screen, unfortunately, but you know. And then in the same spot, there's one with Shulk and Fiora. Obviously, before she dies.
It'd be weird if it was after.
Yeah, a little bit. You also get to see Fiora's cool knives. Hey, Shulk, you remember that time we watched the sunrise right here? It was when we were quite young. Yeah, I remember. We came because... I can't remember what the correct answer for this one is. I think it's... Yeah, big falling out with Dunban. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Really, it had nothing to do with you. But I still dragged you out and made you stay up all night. I'm glad we did it, even though it was only that one time. We talked for hours and hours about all our hopes and dreams. And then you fell asleep on my arm as we looked up at the stars. Oh no! What? What is it? Oh, Shulk. I have this terrible feeling I said something really embarrassing. Like I wanted to get married? Shulk, you don't remember what I said back then.
Wanted to go fishing!
So I did this wrong before, so it was a different option here. When you do it wrong, there's a slightly different option for the second one.
I kind of like you wanted to go fishing, even if it's not the
Nope,
right answer.
that was wrong.
Oh, was it? Ah, darn.
That was wrong. Oh well. I guess I might have said that. I'm talking about something else. No, you definitely said you wanted us all
definitely wanted to go fishing.
So we went the next day, you, me, and Ryan. You caught the biggest fish. I'll never forget the size of it. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it was fun. We had a great time, didn't we? You still get points at the end, though.
I choose to think she's the one misremembering, and she literally did just want to go fishing.
I mean, hey, we can go back in and we can see what happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, Shulk, Sunrise, Young, remember you came because you Dunban. Fight.
You are Dunban fight.
You are Dunban fight. No need to remember. Forget I even brought it up. Anyway,
Wait, I remember you wanted to go fishing.
Anyway, that's the end of that conversation. Let's talk about something else. So, like, it's more interesting to choose fishing either way.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. That's what I like about these is that, like, because it's a multiple choice thing, is that there's a couple of different ways it can play out, and they're pretty funny.
Mm.
And then
it's a shame they're tied to, like, getting affection points, though.
Yeah, you have to kind of sort of just slam a bunch of gifts into two characters or grind out fights a bit with them.
Mm.
You also get affection by having characters in your party when you take and turn in side quests.
Right,
and then this one is available when you get to the first level friendship between Ryan and Charla, right after she joins you. Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
When I heard you call Juju Kid, it made me smile. It did. I thought you were going to shout at me or something. No, actually, when you got angry at Juju, it reminded me of Gatto. That's why it made me smile.
You're my new husband now.
Again, they are very direct about the ships with this game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about Gatto. Like, they've known each other for 5 minutes here, remember? Hey, between me and Gatto, who would win in a fight?
Dumbass.
You by a whisker. Me all the way, baby.
Oh my god, you're both...
I love Ryan so much. Yeah, that thick head of yours can withstand anything. Thick head. Oi. What, did I say something wrong? I was joking, Ryan. Don't be so serious all the time.
My new husband can't be serious. Okay,
But you said it's only because of my thick head. How many push-ups can Gatto do?
I'm gonna say it.
That's
Charlotte
one reason. I didn't say it was the only reason.
Charlotte just finds buff men she likes and decides that she's going to marry them without their input.
I mean, hey, mood. Then what else have I got? You have you have dignified qualities. Dignified qualities? What do you mean by that? Come on, Charlotte, tell it to me straight. How can I put this? You're like a father figure.
You're dad-ish.
A father figure. Maybe you. That's such a weird. That's such a weird fucking thing to say. That's your brother.
Just met.
That's your brother. I think she's just very bad at saying things, and she's just sort of covering it with, I was joking. Shit. You're so red in the face, I could swear you and Gatto are related. Really, I guess that almost sounds like a compliment. I like chatting with you, Ryan, and I'm glad I met you as well. Me too, Charla. Yeah, how many push-ups can Gatto do? 100? Oh, I can do 101.
Gatto looks exactly like Ryan, except his face is like cherry red, and his skull is extremely soft.
Hit the wrong button. So yeah, that's all the ones I've done so far in the game. They are... You can find all the spots for a lot of them early on, but most of them are for characters that are not in my party yet. We did Tragedy Colony 6, so next is a new ally.
Ugh. Charlotte, do you know which way Juju went?
There are quite a few ways to get there from here, but he's in a buggy, so I think he'll take Ragwell Bridge.
Ragwell Bridge?
It's not far. It's a really old bridge built around the time Colony 9 was founded.
Okay, let's make that our next stop.
Sounds like a plan.
Those same heart-to-hearts are a lot harder to do in 2 because they generally are, instead of having affinity, because that's not really the same system in that game, it is about having the right blades, which again, gacha system.
Yeah.
You'll be a big help.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I imagine 100%ing that game is hell because of that.
Yeah, like it's the really fucked up thing. Is like the items you use to roll the gacha, even the ones that are all like this is legendary level, this is rare, they still have abysmal rates. It's so bad.
Barrier in the way. Now the front
So like,
suspension's all
and like this
twisted
is
up.
also a thing of like this is what determines, you know, the builds you have for your characters, and also there's like special skills on each one that affect like overworld like checks you can do, like like opening certain chests or like getting to secret areas for special goodies and such. It's like it's a really messed up system that just doesn't feel good.
I'm just thinking Juju saying, "They're all cowards, I'll show them all," as he walks towards the blades of a combine harvester to throw himself in.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, Charlotte, look.
It's Juju's buggy.
Buggy vision, activate. I don't know where he even got that gun from. Like he didn't seem to have it when he left the buggy. And it doesn't show up again outside of this scene.
Juju! What is it? It's Juju.
Shulk, is he okay? Tell me!
There's a Mechon. It's taken Juju.
When?
I'm not sure, but I don't think we've got much time.
You said you saw a deep valley, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, there's a place like that just up ahead. And it's even on the way to Colony 6. That must be the route Juju's taking.
You sure? No other deep valleys round here?
Not as far as I know.
Well, Shulk,
let's move. That has to be where Juju is.
No other deep valleys around here. Could be it. Like, what if the answer was yes? What are you gonna do then?
Yeah.
Where did Juju go?
is this the place you were on about?
This is it, all right. At the end of the road, there's a path to Colony 6.
But there's no sign of Juju. If my vision was right, he should be around here somewhere.
I'm sure he would have gone along this road. I just hope nothing's happened to him yet.
Any chance he went up that way?
It's not safe around here. I doubt Juju would go off the beaten track if he could avoid it.
Got it. We'll search along the road.
Of course, you, the player, can go along that other road and encounter level 70 enemies, if you wish.
That's fun.
One of the fun parts about this game is, again, you can just run. You can just run past things. So, like, I did a side quest that involved picking up an item that like a really high level, a way too high level enemy was literally standing on top of. I had to like sneak, like barely push the stick forward to just walk and just barely grab it without like clipping through the enemy's hitbox. It was very funny. I was like, I could just come back here later in the game, or
another new symbol's appeared on the Monado.
I need to keep putting my acquaintances in danger so I can unlock new powers.
Yeah, here is worth, I think, where it's worth pointing out that they refer to them as just mysterious symbols, but when you get a look at them, they are Japanese kanji. I don't know exactly what the kanji say on each of them. I know the one for shield does just say like shield.
You got my back? Course. Leave it to me.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a thing that probably just inherently doesn't translate. Unless you, like, replaced it with words. in English.
Which
but
would
that probably not look quite
Yeah.
right design-wise.
Plus, I mean, it's not like you ever get a super, like, clear look of them anyways, so it's not like it really matters all that much. Just sort of, you know, as a bit of, like, hint at, like, you know, secrets that will probably be revealed later about the nature of this world or something.
That's right. And the light swirling around us. That's the Monado and all.
Like, I have some idea of things that will happen later in that I've finished 2, and there is stuff of that nature in 2, you know? Like, I'm you know how there's the thing with, like, Star Wars where people talk about the machete order, where you watch them in the order of, like, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, kinda?
No,
Like,
I haven't.
That's the thing, yeah. It's like where it's like you watch them 4, 5. You watch, you know, 4 and 5 because those are the first 2 movies, and then, you know, 5 ends on I am your father, and then you watch the movies about Anakin, and then you go back to 6 and finish off the story there. And like people say, like it's a better like flow. You know, I guess that, you know, that's all subjective. But I have had basically the way I have gone about this series described similar to that.
Right, makes sense. You play Xenoblade Chronicles X at some point? Maybe.
I have never played Xenoblade Chronicles
Wii U.
X. Yeah, and I don't plan on it, honestly, because 1, Wii U, 2, I have heard about things about certain aspects about that. I've heard enough about that. I know enough about that game's story to be like, this seems silly, and also that it has nothing to do with the rest of the Xenoblade games. It does not actually connect to these the way in any way, whereas 1 and 2 do have direct, if small, connections, and 3 is already being billed as the bridge between the two.
Are you all right?
Shala, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Hey, looks like we changed the future.
You can tell when like the sort of like that specific slap is coming in like a piece of Japanese media. There's always a vibe to it.
It's supposed to be that one with the face. I guess we changed more than we expected. Shulk?
No. Something's not right.
Can the robot also see the future?
Juju!
Perhaps.
No, it's not him at all.
But this one's got
It's a different guy.
I've been waiting for you, Monado.
Yep.
It spoke.
I was waiting for the reaction to his voice.
White metal face scarpered. I thought you'd have to be this big scary monster. But look, you're just a pathetic little kid.
So this is Zord.
Sword?
Yeah, XORD.
Oh, okay. I was like,
You don't
like the robots from Power Rangers?
No. Yeah. So you learn that from like the title of his name title when you try to fight him, and they don't say it in cutscene until after he's like been beaten later.
You pile of junk. Let him go.
I don't know when Shulk and Ryan actually learn his name.
Better watch your back.
Got it.
They could see it over him in the battle screen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his voice is honestly great. He's very fun.
Why can't I use the Monado? It's only the ones that have faces. But I can still see what it's going to do. Just like before.
Nice tricks you got there, Pipsqueak. Darting around the place. That's the Monado's power. Won't matter, you're still flesh and blood, and I reckon you're nearly done. Behind you!
Shulk! Leave these to me! Don't take him out! Got it!
We have been trying that. It's not really working. Nice shot.
Now! Right!
Yeah.
It's just bouncing off him!
That was fun for a while. But now I'm bored!
Sharla!
Yeah, he whispers to them. By the way, I'm Zord.
Looks like my time here's up. It's your lucky day, little boy. But that luck won't last forever.
Huh?
I'll keep hold of this brat. If you want him back, you better come to Colony 6. But you'll have to be quick. I'm feeling hungry.
You're gonna pay!
I'm feeling hungry.
I'm feeling a mite peckish.
Sharla! Sharla! No! Juju.
Yeah, come to Colony 6 in the next 15 minutes if you want an ass kicking. Alright, chapter 5. This will be total up to about 3 hours. That's a decent stream. That's a decent stream time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow,
Pretty
and then
reasonable.
probably tomorrow or
It's only been a year
or this weekend I will
How?
get back. Or no, not this weekend.
Grow so
I will not be streaming this weekend because I will be on my friend Million Sandwiches stream as he streams Kingdom Hearts 3 for charity.
Otharon.
Yep.
That is twitch.tv/Million Sandwiches.
Medic Sharla.
You should check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching.
You will be in charge of
Have a good night.
Later.
But
You must realize the ships can only carry so many. We must stay behind and fight to protect those who remain in Colony 6.
I'll be fine. I'll be able to keep my mind on the battle, knowing you're safe.
promise me.
Sharla.
Promise that you'll meet us outside the colony. Just make sure you get out of here alive.
Yeah. I promise. Don't worry.
That guy looks nothing like Ryan.
Yeah. I don't know what she's talking about, you know?
Gado.
Has zero Ryan vibes,
And until I see
honestly.
you again, I will protect everyone.
Like, I guess he's kind of tall. I don't know.
No, let
Yeah.
me protect everyone.
Sharla!
He didn't say that.
What?
Real safe inside my belly.
Sharla! Juju!
Is she imagining him saying this?
She is having a nightmare, yes.
Okay.
That is the idea.
That's
Where are you?
alright. Charlotte's weird. Charlotte is a fucking weirdo. I'm committing to this.
Yeah.
She's just
That's a fair read of Charla.
she's just strange.
Hey there. Are you alright?
The sleeping princess awakes. Had us worried there for a minute.
Ryan, you're also being weird.
How long have I been out?
Huh?
How long have I been unconscious?
4 hours, I'd say.
I've got to get out of here.
Hold up.
Mind if we go with you?
You're gonna bust into their base, right? We want a piece of them too.
Really?
Truth be told, we were gonna leave without you. But the thing is, I get roughed up a lot, and we don't know anyone else who can use ether.
So Charlotte's role, gameplay wise, is she is a gun character, she is primarily support and healing. She has like 4 or 5 different abilities that are just healing abilities at this point. She shoots healing bullets, legitimately.
Oh, like TF2.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Like at this point, like of like 7 abilities that she has in the where I'm at right now, she has like a full like 7 or 8 abilities. Of all of those, like 2 or 3 two of the ones I have equipped are attacks.
It's this way.
They should add a healing gun to FF14. I guess that's kind of what Sage is.
It's kind of what Sage is. But
giving somebody a huge sniper rifle to shoot people with healing bullets.
Yeah. Oop. Yeah, Colony 6 in the crotch of the Bionis. That's where the dot was.
Right in the grundle.
Right in the grundle.
This is Colony 6. It's like a fortress. Did people really live here?
God, if only Colony 9 was on the butt.
It's only been a month.
No, there's something else on the butt. We'll get to that in a minute.
Of course we'll get to that. The mystery of what's on the butt.
Yeah.
There's a massive ether deposit under the colony. The first settlers here built right on top of the mine. That's how we got our colony. The mine is like a network of tunnels. It's much more complicated than the colony streets. They can't have figured it all out in the space of a month.
So... she means it's the best route if we want to remain unseen.
You're catching on.
Great. So how do we get in?
Through the drainage outlet. It's just up ahead.
Almost skipped over one.
Really excited to get to Zord the Entertainer.
Yeah.
A Mechon.
I can't believe they've taken the mine.
I am gonna assume it's gonna be him doing some soft shoe to the famous song, The Entertainer. You know, the one that Ice Cream Trucks play?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Mine.
It's really funny is that, like, you know, this is my first, I have not, they don't show these titles in the game, obviously. I'm seeing these coming in here. And what's fun is that this event theater was not part of any other release of this game. This is brand new content for...
Presumably they came up with the names for this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe they had internal names or something, but...
Possibly.
Who knows?
Monolith Soft has been holding on to Zord the Entertainer for years. Just waiting for the day they could finally release it to the public.
The unsuspecting public.
The people finally get to know.
That's our cue, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Rhine time.
Medic, why are you here?
Sir, isn't Gaddo with you?
He's dead as balls.
We have much to discuss. You'd better come with me.
Sir.
So,
This looks like a room where you'd find out that lava's destroyed the world in 1999.
Yeah. To this music, even.
Gone?
Yeah.
What do you mean, gone?
Dead!
I mean,
I was trying to be euphemistic.
So, like, from what I understand, I think there is some actual like DNA team-wise between at least Xenoblade 2 and Chrono Cross. Because there are some vibes of like what they tried to do with the blade system that feels like what they did with Chrono Cross.
I believe it.
So it's possible that, you know, there is maybe some overlap with Chrono Trigger on these games as well. Who knows?
Gaddo was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, so he's missing presumed dead.
The most potent kind of dead.
But he is alive. I can feel it. We may not be joined by blood, but he's like a son to me. I'd know if he were dead.
Oh.
Some of the people in Colony 9 got eaten.
Ryan.
Sorry. I forget I said that.
Ryan, please.
Kill Holmes right away. If that bronze-faced one took him, we still have some time left.
Are you sure?
Boy, that blade was once Dunban's. I'm not sure why you have it, but we're going to need its full power.
You can count on
Did
me.
you kill Dunban and take his sword?
It's where they take all the Homs they kidnap. If Juju's alive, that's where he'll be. Gather your things, we're moving out.
Jojo! Gaddo! This is for you!
What?
Are you planning to fall into a pit for them, sir?
Say something, Shulk.
Excuse me.
It's nothing. Forget it.
You'd think they'd start asking.
Yeah, you'd think.
Hurry it up, slow coach.
What's wrong?
Jojo! Gaddo! This is for you!
What can it mean? This is for you.
Juju and Gaddo
Is Juju already dead?
both share the same
Is
birthday.
that why Tharon...
And he's just showing them the cool bungee jump setup he's made for them.
But then, what does that mean?
That's it.
If we keep moving, is Tharon really going to die?
No!
What's wrong, Shulk?
Nothing.
This battle is for my people. If you can't handle it, drop that weapon and head home.
That's not it. It's just that...
Out with it!
Listen. Maybe we shouldn't just rush in head first.
What?
We got this far.
I think we should observe them and plan our attack afterwards.
You insolent... We don't have that kind of time. You don't know a damn thing about these machines. I have observed their movements. I've planned this attack for a month. I know full well what's going to happen to my brothers and sisters.
It's just...
We're going. Fall in, medic.
Sir.
He has a damn point.
Yeah. He has been here a month, Shulk.
Vision again. Don't tell me another death.
Yeah.
I knew it. The Shulk I know doesn't just chicken out for any old reason.
This vision, was it like before?
He usually chickens out for very good reasons.
I saw an underground ether river. And a Tharon.
Huh. An ether river. You know what? That sword lets you see the future. All that power, and you still keep getting it wrong.
Better to use my brain than my fists.
Shulk, I may rush in head first, but at least my head's useful for something.
Okay, I get the idea.
I ain't done yet. You're useless on your own, Shulk. That's why we're here.
Tell us shit.
Next time you have a vision, you tell us.
Yep.
We bear the burden together as a team.
Oh, why did I think of that? Oh my god.
We'll change the future together. Got it?
Yeah.
Got it.
Just...
I told you we were going to get to it on this stream.
I got it, all right.
They get it out of the way relatively quickly, all things considered. Like, stuff.
I mean, they'd have to, or it would get really frustrating.
Exactly. That's the thing. Thanks. I mean, because I say that because there are other games where this kind of with some plot beat in this vein, where they do just take a long time to get it out of the fucking way.
Yeah, but I mean, it depends. It just doesn't make sense here for the type of character.
Yeah, no, for sure. For this game specifically, it definitely does. It wouldn't make sense to keep it going for longer than this.
I'm also thinking of Neo Tui is like entirely built around the main character not telling anybody else anything.
Yeah,
but that's kind of the point.
Yeah, it taking so long is intentional and an important part of how that game plays out. Also, we got to see another little map of the Bionists there. We're really up in the Grundle now.
Yeah. God.
We'll take that lift.
I'm ready to mash some mech on.
Yeah.
With a side of peas.
Just hold on.
God.
A dash
with
of pepper.
A side of pay wet.
God. Smack bomb pay wet. I've recently rewatched that fucking video.
Good.
The British astound me. They have a food called baby's head. Like, what the fuck?
No.
Oh, that's funny. They're supposed to be standing on an elevator, but it didn't load in for some reason.
So who's bloody?
They're supposed to be standing on a service lift at the start of that scene, and they weren't.
I'm so hungry.
There's some fucking butt rock going on as he comes in.
It's him, all right. He's the one who took Juju.
Is he still holding the kid?
Juju and the others.
No, he's just got. That's just how his fist is.
I thought I saw the kid there, and I was like,
No. Juju is instead in the pyramid.
God, he's a fucking Toku villain. He crucified the kid.
Yes. Again, this. I mean, It's very much a thing, again, of, like, this is the kind of symbolism that the Xeno games just fucking love to do. All the fucking time.
Welcome to our banquet hall. Tonight, the main course will be you. And if I've still got room, the brat will make a tasty dessert. Murderer, I'm Zold, your host.
Oh, he does tell them his name. I've missed that part.
That's what they all say. Can't say that I remember it myself.
What's he talking about?
Oh, yes. It's good to see fresh meat on the table. These
That's right, boys. Meat's back on the menu.
Gado. The others.
Come on, boys. Dinner's ready.
I swear I won't stop until I've scrapped each and every one of you.
And here's that was a scene from the first vision that Shulk had. They're that line read at least.
Get behind me! Right, Shala. We are Homs. And we won't just stand here, waiting to be eaten.
Monardo, do you think that thing could get me?
How about this?
It's still useless.
I'm not Metal Face. You'll have to try harder.
It's the same as before. The Monardo's useless against this guy.
And then a boss fight happens, in which you have to use a specific mechanic that takes a little bit. That takes time and building up a meter and shit. And it's where I fell off the game the first time because I just did not understand it.
Right, right.
We'll never get to Juju at this rate. I've got to think of something. Huh?
Where did you come from?
You feeling hungry, huh? Chew on this, scrap for brains. Boy, now's your chance. Save Juju.
Atharon, don't do it!
Hurry up!
At this rate, even if we save Juju, Atharon's gonna be...
You see a vision you don't like? We'll change the future together. Got it?
I love the small mechon twitching. It's like it.
Yes. That's it.
A grabby arm can change the future.
Shulk, what are you doing?
Bring Juju over here. I'll throw him with the claw arm and do it.
Fastball special.
You think you can stop me?
No, I don't. But I can do this. Let's see if that mechon body of yours can withstand an ether river.
Juju, wake up!
Shala, leave the rest to us. Hang in there, you old fool!
Fall, you damn machine!
Oh, it's a grappling arm.
Yeah.
Shulk! What a shot! Boy.
We can change our destinies. Atharon, you won't die here. Not today.
Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. If you feel like coming back down here, I don't know. That's up to you.
You cannot defeat me!
Get out of
He
there!
is persistent, huh?
Yeah.
It's giving way! He's gonna...
It won't
Fight
be long
play.
now, my friends. But not before. Gado! This is for you. This is for the
Hey!
colony.
You did change things so you saved the kid, I guess.
Yeah, Juju. You saved Juju.
But this isn't supposed to happen.
Atharon!
Gado, I'll see you before long.
He's right. The absolute mad lad.
You wanna hurry up? My arm's about ready to drop off.
Thank you.
Save the thanks for Shulk and his vision. As soon
You
as
do
I saw
realize
the
we're
reward,
both dead from the
knew
ether
this had to be
radiation,
right.
right?
We have so
Wait,
much
what?
cancer.
Juju, you're safe now.
What did I tell you? You and me can make anything happen.
Yeah, you were right.
Now kiss me.
Boy who can change the future.
Yes,
I
yes.
stand
And
corrected.
then they kiss.
You've done a great deed here today.
I didn't really do anything. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
You did a sick fucking like shot with a grapple crane.
Saved me.
Say you didn't do
But what of the
nothing.
others?
Jeez.
What happened to Gado?
I did not see him. Sorry.
Shala, take this. Gado would have wanted you to have it.
His gun.
Yep.
It's the Ganado.
Time to head back to the camp.
Xeno gun.
We'll need to get Juju
God.
some medical attention.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
There's a freight elevator on the next level. From there, it's an easy route out of the mine. As long as it's working.
We'll know that when we get on it.
You make me laugh.
Well, I'm right, ain't I?
You're absolutely right. We need to move on and stop worrying about every little thing. Come on, guys.
I'm inviting myself along. Screw my brother.
Good. Works perfectly.
You see? What did I say?
We're all impressed.
God.
Hey, why have we stopped?
I don't know, but I think we're about to find out.
Good lord.
Again?
again?
This one doesn't give up.
This is our chance, guys.
Just refuses to be buried.
Yeah. And then we have another boss fight in which we can just hit him normally.
Yeah,
He
it looks like a lot of his armor plating and stuff got
yeah,
shredded.
he has been completely fucked up, and he does not have his big invincibility anymore.
Did we get him?
Please stop.
Got to hand it to you. You beat me without even releasing the true power of the Monado.
True power? What do you know about the Monado?
Sorry, boy. I can't tell you that. You'll have to find out the truth on your own.
The truth?
When I became what you see now, that's when my eyes were opened. It was a good ride while it lasted.
And a lot of fun being an evil son of a bitch.
Like this, what do you mean?
Time's up, Pipsqueak.
I mean, when I got this sick jetpack.
Later. Well, that was nice of him, not exploding on you.
Yeah. Although after this point, you can no longer fast travel back to the bottom of that dungeon where you fought him at. It kind of gets blown
fair.
up.
That's fair. No, for a genocidal maniac who ate all of your friends and family, what an alright guy.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Shala,
I thank the stars you're all right.
where are we?
Just outside Colony 6. Thanks to Shulk and Ryan, we destroyed that thing. But not everyone made it.
Oh? I'm so sorry. Shulk? Ryan? I didn't mean to cause any more trouble, running off like that.
Forget about it, kid. We settled the score.
Thanks.
Yes. But there's still no sign of that Mechon with the metal face. He's the one we're really after.
Yeah.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh my god, he's here and also has that dumb voice.
Yep. Well, it's a different dumb voice.
It's a different dumb voice, but same genre.
And tons of them look like Zord.
It's definitely not the same voice as another character from the beginning of the game.
After all that talk, Zord was crushed by what?
Definitely not the same voice actor as that character from the very beginning of the game. Don't worry about it.
I can talk all right. And I got a good memory. Fiora, get out of there! Get out!
What an asshole.
Dreams were music to my ears. My claws
As I said at the beginning of the game, Norio Wakamoto in the Japanese dub.
Cool.
Very different. Very different from what we get.
Because those words will be your last!
Shulk, please. We know the deal with the sword and this guy.
Maybe you thought his anger would unlock the true power.
I'm gonna... Anyway, way you slice it, the Monado ain't gonna work, boy. Didn't work then, won't work now. Now, time to cut you down to size. Hey, what?
Dixon with his very weird wedge gun.
It's like a sword gun.
Kinda, except he doesn't really...
Kinda.
It's just a gun. I don't think it's ever used as a sword. Meanwhile, talking about swords...
Whack somebody with it if he had to.
Here's Dunban doing his best red hair Shanks cosplay. Even doing the thing where he just kills things with his bad arm. His non-dominant arm, I should say, because dominant arm is the bad arm, but...
Yeah. Fueled by bitterness.
I've said it before, Dunban is the fucking coolest.
He's very cool.
And now he's got a sword that can hit the mech on its own.
I can take the smaller ones, but the rest will be like fighting Zord over and over.
If only the Monado would work on these things.
Focus, Silk! Look out!
Rhine!
Look at you all.
Look at this, metal brain.
That it, Grandpa?
Running out of ideas here.
You may be able to block a projectile, but let's see if you can block this!
Block this overhead!
Tell me, how does it feel to be such a pathetic hero?
You okay, Dunban?
Oh, does it hurt? I bet it does. It hurts because the Monado won't work for a bunch of losers like you!
What are you?
Save it. I ain't interested. You little maggots need to learn when you've been stepped on.
That light. Everyone, fall back, now!
Won't change a thing. I'm gonna wipe you out once and for all.
What the?
Telepia!
Now's our chance!
You actually did a little bit of damage. Good job.
Yeah. The power of angry.
He's so angry.
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Father!
It's Grandpa.
Weak and pathetic.
What or who are you?
You will pay for what you've done! You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora!
The Emperor? What?
I don't know.
Another one.
It's the future.
Huh?
It's the future. A lot of stuff's gonna happen between now and then.
You got lucky, brat. Next time, your head is mine.
Saying the Emperor in the same breath as his childhood friend who died tragically in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to be kidding! He's the one who killed Fiora!
Know your limits. We'll get another chance.
Fine.
That thing's safe.
It'd be kind of amazing if, since that is far enough away, by the time they get there, the events play out entirely differently.
Yeah.
You did well.
Now we get to get a closer look at the thing that just saved them.
Oh, this is just chaos.
Yeah, it's a very weird, like, chaos dragon.
There is much to be done.
No, this guy, Chaos from Xenosaga. He's very Xenosaga Chaos vibes.
I see. I don't know
the
that.
The only thing he's missing is shorts that don't fit.
I don't know that character. That's further in Xenosaga than I ever got. Oop, wrong button.
He's in the first game.
I did not get very far. I really did not get very far in Xenosaga. I tried, but...
Anyway, his name is Chaos. It is spelled in all lowercase.
Oh, okay, of course.
And he wears shorts that don't fit in all 3 games.
Mm.
They're too small. He leaves them unbuttoned.
Yeah. As you could probably tell, I assumed you were talking about Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos, because that's what that dragon thing kind of looked like. It had a kind of a watery vibe to it.
Fair.
A very wet dragon.
The other important thing to know about Chaos is he is responsible for the miracles of Jesus Christ.
Oh, cool. Good to know. I'm glad Xenosaga is like this.
Xenosaga is like this.
Wait. Dixon, Dunban, you're the heroes who risked your lives a year ago in the battle to defend the colonies.
I love Dunban's fancy-ass outfit. Fucking ruffled shirt guy.
Really good.
Dunban, Dixon, thanks for helping out back there.
I don't believe we did anything.
He's right. Save your thanks for that giant bird.
What was that thing?
A Telethia. A mystical beast that protects the sleeping Bionis. Though I've never heard of one ever venturing down to where us Homs live. Strange.
A Telethia? So that's what it's called.
A mystical beast that protects the Bionis.
So, what's your plan from here? Follow that metal-faced machine, I presume?
What else? He's gonna pay for what he did to Fiora.
Well then, there's only one place he'd go. Galahad Fortress in Sword Valley. A year ago, those things were building a huge fortress, right in the valley. Tactically, it's an excellent location to launch attacks from. I feel there's a strong chance they've now finished building it. That would explain why both colonies were attacked recently.
Sword Valley, the very place where we made our last stand 1 year ago.
Wow, already.
So it's settled. Bash down a fortress.
Normally you'd save that for very late in the game.
Chalk? There's somewhere else I need to go first.
Yep.
Well, what could be more important than... Wait, you saw another one.
Saw what? What are you on about?
Cut away while we explain
These visions sound
psychic
pretty
powers
handy.
to Grandpa.
Well, out with it. What do you see?
I'm much better at using the full sword than Dunban and...
Tower, fighting Metalface. I heard a voice, and then the Monado's power was unleashed. His armor instantly gave way. The Monado doesn't work on Metalface at the moment. But if that vision comes true...
A tower, huh? Doesn't give us much to go on.
Can you remember anything else from your vision?
I remember a huge horn. That's it. As I fought Metalface, I could see the Bionis head.
Prison Island.
Prison Island?
I've never been.
An island, that's a
I've heard of
prison.
the Black Tower at the head of the Bionis. They say it was built by the ancient High Entia race.
The High Entia are real. I thought they were a myth.
I wouldn't blame you, son. An ancient race living at the top of the Bionis? It does sound crazy. But Bionis is home to all kinds of different people, not just us. That includes the High Entia.
They're called that because they live high on the Bionis.
Yeah.
Folklore as well.
Never assume anything. Seeing is believing, right?
Have you ever met one?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Dixon, man, you're just full of surprises.
What can I say? I'm well-traveled. And it's all for your future. Day and night I've searched for new lands, met new cultures, and gained knowledge for our people. The life of a wandering old fool. A lonely one at that.
I'm pretty badass.
Stop your whining. You do it because you enjoy it. And you make a tidy profit.
Who asked you, Dunban?
You
Well, then,
fuck.
Shulk,
Shut the
what's it to be?
fuck up,
We'll
Dunban.
head there.
Don't
There are
bully
alternatives.
me.
Ruining my
We can
moment.
abandon the colonies. Find a place the Mekon will not discover and live in secret.
I realized something when we were fighting Zord.
We could make a little house together.
They'll follow. We can't run from these things.
Yeah.
We must fight on.
Make a look. We could just carve out a hole in the Bionis and hide in it.
You want to come with us?
Scared I'll get hurt?
No way. We know you're stronger than anything. Right, Ryan?
You bet.
I've recovered a great deal since we last met. And that miserly old coot over there made me this. Sharp, light, perfect for cutting through steel. Show me a mechon and I'll slice it in two. I might not be in peak condition, but I'm useful.
I can't thank you enough.
We're in it together now.
You can count on us, Dunban.
Miserly old coot. That sword is forged from mechon armor. It's worth every penny.
So you keep saying.
If you want to go to the Bionis head, you'll need a guide to get to the upper regions.
We're at the bottom, so I guess the only way to go is up.
Right.
A bit closer to the middle, I would say.
Back first.
The lower back?
Colony 6 is right at the top of the Bionis leg. So we'll have to head around the waist.
Around the waist.
Through a place called Sartol Marsh.
Go around the waist to the marsh.
The swamp ass.
Yep. Bionis got swamp ass.
Oh no.
The Bionis got swamp ass.
Oh no. You were getting real excited to spring that one on.
Yeah, I was. I've been waiting.
Oh, it's even a poison marsh.
Only one spot of it is poison, to be fair.
That's more than the... You don't want any poison marsh on your hands.
No, you don't. You really don't. But
I've never seen anywhere like this.
You see? This is why I've been saying you need to get out of the lab every now and then. We're aiming to get inside the Bionis. We can get to the upper regions from there.
Wow. I've never thought about going inside the Bionis.
The closer
inside the Bionis through its ass. Oh my god.
The knock-on merchants and curious types like me.
You really know all the fun spots, eh, Dixon?
You want to get to the top? Then this is the only way.
We'll push on, no matter what.
That's the spirit, Shulk.
Oh my god.
it's a very smart video game. Doing this stream was worth it for this.
Sorry, now I'm just thinking about the beats about Ant-Man defeating Thanos.
We'll just go over to the Mechonis, go around the back and go up inside and expand ourselves. We'll just make the Monado get really big inside the Bionis or Mechonis. Boom, no more Mechon problem.
Yeah, no problem.
This land.
Monado is played by Paul Rudd.
It's a remnant of the High Entia. They've hidden themselves away in the upper reaches now. But at one time, they controlled this whole area.
Computer, can I get a nude Monado?
It's the perfect place to get some shut-eye. The lamp will keep the monsters away. We'll be safe if we rest here.
Can I get a blade wobble?
Can I get a Flargenshulk?
Ah, the breeze feels so good. so peaceful. You know,
It's
sure,
like I'll never
everything
die
happens
violently.
always.
I hope I never get murdered by a big claw from a monster that's definitely not related to my brother in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You will pay for what you've done!
Ha!
You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora!
Who the hell is the Emperor?
Do you wish to change it? The future.
Has it been that long?
Dixon.
14 years since I found you on that mountain. Seems like yesterday.
I owe it all to you. If you hadn't found me that day,
I will say, like,
I wouldn't
you don't
be
see a
here
lot of it in these
discovering the
cutscenes,
world.
but this marsh is actually a very
Forgive me,
visually interesting, very visually cool area.
I couldn't save you folks.
It looks like it.
Yeah,
From
got a
what
lot of
little we can see.
got a lot of
Now I
cool
think
stuff
about
going
it,
on in
that was when I
in
found
that
the
area, in that
Monado
swamp.
as well. This might
That
be
swamp.
crazy
Mhm.
talk, but maybe you and the Monado are part of some higher plan.
I don't remember much at all. But I know that my mum and dad left me it. The Monado was their final gift to me. At least, that's how I used to think of it. That's why I want to discover its true power and help defeat the Mechon. But so far, I've just been creating piles of Mechon scrap.
So you don't just want to study it in a lab after all?
This sword. There must be some way.
Finally decided to join us, Shook.
Sorry, guys. Didn't sleep a wink.
Right then.
Kept thinking about the Emperor.
We'll be there soon enough.
Who the fuck is the Emperor, and why am I avenging him?
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of royalty.
Yeah.
The upper regions are through that entrance. You gotta go through Magna Forest first. Prison Island is at the Bionis Head, just above Magna Forest.
It pains me to say it, but this is the point where I turn back. I must see to the survivors.
Oh,
and I'm
right,
also
those
very
who are
concerned
still
about
with them.
Colony 9.
Yeah.
understand.
Juju and Atharon have just been following along through the
I
swamp
might have said
this
a
whole
few
time
things I
without
shouldn't
really
have,
doing
but
much.
mine. Forgive me.
No, it's okay.
I owe you my life, young man. I'll never forget it, heir to the Monado. Medic, will you stay with them?
I want to help Shulk. The Mechon must pay for what they did. And I'm sure Gaddo is still alive somewhere. If he is, I have to find him.
Find him for me too. Good luck.
Shyla?
I made a very cool, like,
Are you
little moment where I said I did something for him.
I've
You
never
need to
seen
find
anything
him, otherwise
cooler
it's
than
very
Shulk
embarrassing.
smashing Mechon with the Monado. But I'm just slowing you down.
No way, kid. You just need to shape up like me.
It's okay.
Flex a
I've
bunch.
made up my mind. Compared to you guys, I know I'm pretty useless. But that's cool. Because I know what I can do. I'm gonna go back to the
Which is
colony
nothing,
and help
so I'm
Shulk
gonna
live
do
their
that.
lives.
You'll do us proud, kid.
Good luck, Juju.
Thanks.
Shulk, Ryan, keep Shyla safe for me.
Dixon, are you leaving too?
The Mechon may be gone from Colony 6 now, but that doesn't mean we've seen the last of them. When they launch another attack, and they will, Colony 9's gonna need my help.
Yeah. I guess you're really needed at the colony.
This ain't the last
Aw.
you'll see of me. You should be all right for now. Look after the Monado.
I like Dixon.
Dixon's cool. He is you can add him to your party for that battle against Metalface slightly earlier.
Okay.
It's very apparent when you do that he is not a permanent party member though, because he does not have a skill tree or you can't really change his special abilities.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
See ya.
But you can put him on your party.
Mm-hmm.
For that one battle.
Good about deceiving these kids.
What's that you say?
Oh, just mumbling. Forget I said anything.
But he's got secrets.
He's the secrets heaven, man.
After that cutscene, you also unlock the ability to go back to Colony 6 and do side quests to help rebuild it. I have not done that yet, so that's probably something I'll do tomorrow on stream.
Makes sense.
It is, as I understand, it is sort of the main, like, big side activity of the game.
Don't work.
It is a thing that that occurs across basically the entire rest of the game as a thing you can do.
We'll have to find another way up.
Another way? You don't mean climb
I'm just imagining that the big secret here with Dixon is, oh, we got to the head of the Mechon finally. But this isn't Prison Island, it's Friendly Puppies Island.
Oh no!
He sent you there to be safe, and there's no way out ever. The rest of the game is a puppy raising sim.
Yep. Xenopup Chronicles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
So yeah, we climb up this big wall door thingy.
Yeah. But just hold on a minute.
What is it, Shulk?
It's about the Monado. I'd like to ask your permission to use it a little longer.
Why ask me?
The Monado was your sword, but I need it.
I mean, the sword belongs to the giant you live on. Like that's already known.
Don't sweat it. You are
I suck at using it anyway.
I ever was. Keep it. It's yours. Besides, I have a new sword.
It's a katana. It's pretty sick.
This for me. I owe it to him to make the most of it.
Dunban.
You fought your way this far.
What's funny is that when I got this cutscene in the game, I had already equipped a different sword on him.
Believe in yourself, Shulk.
Believe in myself.
Never lying down. Never giving up. That's our pride and strength as Homs. And we have to make sure those metal monsters know it.
You're right.
That's why I sleep
This
standing
prison
up.
island Shulk saw in his vision isn't getting any closer.
And that is where we are. I am exactly on that same platform where that cutscene takes place in the game. And yeah, like I said, I wanted to show off now.
Luna Defender.
So when he does that thing about like, I got this cool new sword, this is what he has equipped in my cutscene for me.
Fucking Zabuza ass blade.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the actual sword, and then he's also got this thing, which I got from a side quest before he even joined my party, and I sold before then.
Fucking Moonlight Greatsword.
But yeah, he's just got this big ass thing, and he's talking about the sword that he got from Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's got a bunch of different types of anime weapons. Gadol's rifle. Big anime guns.
Genuinely feels a little awkward in this game where they emphasize the importance of certain weapons so much that you swap weapons at all.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Shulk, you can't, is once he gets the Monado, you have the Monado. Ignore the fact that there's, a bunch of other options here. Don't worry about that. We'll get to that.
That's probably...
I mean, this does say Monado 1, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's probably you get to upgrade those.
That's kind of the same thing in 2, is that, the whole game, Rex, his main sword in cutscenes is the Pyra Mithra swords, but he has this sort of generic, like, junk-ass sword that he will use in certain scenes when he can't use those. But also that game is a game where, like, everybody can equip, like, a variety of weapons by nature thing.
Yeah.
And then she just has knives. Just the one.
And she's dead, so she's not gonna get
she's a lot more limited on, like, what she can equip. Obviously. I do like this top. This top is very cute.
That is very cute.
Yeah. Yeah. That is the story so far. Tomorrow, I will be streaming from that point forward in the game. And we will continue onward to the end of the game, hopefully before the end of July.
I will at least be watching. Can't guarantee I'll be up for voice stuff because I've got my own stream.
Yeah, no worries. I will be, like I said, I will be in that Discord, and if you want to join in, feel free. If not, it's also cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out, T.
No problem.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night.
Later.